Hey guys, it's Miss Stefan. Just wanted to go over with you on video so you can reference it how to create your bookmarks for this quarter's independent reading novel. Be sure to follow all of the directions that I have written out for you, such as the restrictions for how many different types of bookmarks you need, things of that nature. But this is how you make the actual bookmark. I will have a template for the Google slide on our website, or if you go to your Google Drive and hit New, you can create a new Google Slides. All right. You want to make sure that you title it. So that would be obviously the name of your book. You can pick any theme that you want. If you want to get extra fancy with it, you can Google slide themes. You can use one from the internet. It's not a choice here, but let's just use this one for the sake of argument here. All right. So here's my title. We're going to read Mask of the Red Death. Okay, so that's how I create one. Well, I already have one made up here for Mask of the Red Death. So let's take a look at this. All right, so let's pretend that this is the text that I'm going to read that I'm creating bookmarks for. Remember, a bookmark can be either a hyperlink to a website that gives us more information, it can be an embedded video, or it can be an embedded picture. All right, and the point of a bookmark, refer back to your pages I give you, the point of a bookmark is that it's providing more information. It's almost like annotating a text, giving more information about what's going on in your novel, historical context, setting context, all of those different things that are listed under the researcher role. All right, so for example here we have how the Red Death had long devastated the country. So I pulled in a quote from the text, which has to be on the slide so we know what you're referencing. Please also provide a page number. And this is all my written information. His description of the Red Death in the beginning of the story is like the Black Death, according to BBC's history website. So I went ahead and I linked another website where a reader of my bookmark could just get more information. Well, what was the plague? Where was it most devastating? How did it spread? Things of that nature. Okay, so it's providing more information about the plague. Gives us more understanding too about the Red Death in the story, about the terror that was involved in it. All right. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and show you how to create a new bookmark. All right, you simply go to the plus sign here and you hit the down menu and choose title and body. So I've already done that. We go back to our text. I am now reading my text and I come across this line. How Prince Prospero entertained his 1,000 friends at a masked ball of the most unusual magnificence. It was a voluptuous scene, that masquerade. All right, so my reader may not know what a masquerade is or what a masked ball is. I may not know that as a reader. So obviously if I don't know it, maybe that's a good place to start. However, I happen to do know what a masquerade is because it reminded me of Phantom of the Opera, a song in Act 2 called Masquerade. All right, so I'm going to create a slide for that. I'm going to get rid of that. Okay, I'm going to create a slide. And I have lost my text. Give me 1 second. There we go. All right. So I'm going to start with my quote, and I'm going to use how Prince Prospero entertained people at a masked ball of the most unusual magnificence. All right. You can copy and paste if you're using electronic, what you find electronically, or you can just type it out. So I'm going to use shorthand here. Quote, Prince Prospero at a masked ball. I know that's not the exact quote. All right. You're going to put a page number, and then I'm going to add what I wanted to embed. Well, I know that there's video on YouTube, so I think a video with the dancing and the songs, that people see the costumes, they see what a mask ball is. I think that's the best way to do this. So I'm going to go to Insert, Video, and good thing is that Google owns YouTube. So if it's a YouTube video, all you really have to do is type it into the search field here. All right, and you will find the video. Select it, hit select, ta-da, automatically embeds it in there for you. All right, if it is not, for whatever reason, a YouTube video, very easy to embed that. If you go, let's pretend this isn't YouTube. If you go and get the URL from it, copy it, come back here, insert, video. You can also find it by URL. So I'm going to copy and paste my URL in there, see what it comes up with. Ta-da, came up with the same one. All right, so that's what I'm going to use. This is a video. I'll show you a minute of it. Okay, so that's a little bit of it. So a mask ball is a party, music and dancing that involves party goers being disguised. All right, I included this video because it shows something like I imagine Prince Prospero's party to be. Extravagant and full, I can't spell extravagant, thank you, spell check, and full of masked guests. All right, so there we go. And then my reader, if they needed to know what a ball was, they can find it and they can watch an accompanying video. All right, pretty simple. All right, let's do another one. I'm not going to actually use a quote, but I'm just going to show you how to embed a picture. All right, you're going to go, once again, create a new slide. You're going to have your quote up here. And then I'm going to insert a picture. Insert image. Now, this can also be done a lot of different ways. You can go ahead and search for an image. All right, this isn't the full Google image search, all right, but it does a pretty decent job. If you can't find what you're looking for here, you might want to get out of here and just go through Google, but you can try. So let's say that I want to then find a picture of a masquerade. All right. Oh, look, I've got a few choices there. They're not great. I'm not really into them. So I can just go the old-fashioned route, go to Google, type masquerade. Here we go. Look, all kinds of choices. All right, so let's say I want to choose that one. You would view the image or not. That's embarrassing. View the image. There we go. All right, and you can go ahead and just save the image. I'll save it right here. And when I go back to my Google Slides, I can do it by uploading it. All right, choose an image to upload. Go to the folder in which I saved that, which is this one. I need to find it. There it is. And hit open. And there it is. All right, so it's embedded right there. That's one way that you can do it. Play around with a lot of the different ways, okay? Again, insert image. You can upload it. You can take a picture. You can find a picture online and use the URL. You can use pictures that are in your albums. Oh, look. There's actual pictures in my albums. That's embarrassing. You can use Google if you have it on your Google Drive. Okay, so there's all different ways to insert an image. And then finally, let's say I want to give a URL. I'm going to do another slide. Put a quote. Put the page number. And I want to do a URL this time. Alright, so you can do a URL two different ways. This is not the good way. To come up here, take the URL. Let me actually find one. The history of masquerade balls. History of masquerade, Victoria Ball. That looks great. Alright, so you can do this one of two ways. You can go up here and get the URL, come in here, paste it, and then talk about it. It's not how I want it done. Here's why. Now there's strange music coming from that. Awkward. Alright, this is why I don't want that. It's messy. Alright, so if I have my quote, I'm going to probably use a picture as well. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and move this picture here, just to give it some decoration. Alright, it's not the picture we're talking about necessarily. And I'm going to say, the masquerade is steeped in history. According to this website, they are first recorded, and I'm making all this up. You would get this information from whatever you decided to use. But this is how you hyperlink it. Whatever you want to highlight, I'm going to highlight website. We want to create a hyperlink to that. So whenever I hit a website, it will bring me to whatever website that was. So highlight what you would like to hit and go to link. Here, you're going to paste that URL. And it's not going to let me paste that URL. And now I've gotten rid of it because it's making a weird noise. Let's try this again. Just let it make some music for us. Paste it in there. Hit apply. Alright, then just type the rest of what you want to say. Alright, so that's the rest of what I want to say there. Then, next time I hit it, when it's in present mode, it'll take me right to that website. Alright, it just looks cleaner. That is what I mean when I say embedding a website or a URL, okay, or a link. So, picture, link, video. Hope that cleared it up a little bit. Sorry for the hiccups. If you have any questions, even after seeing this video, just let me know. I'm happy to walk you through it again. Good luck. Bye.